Okay, should hopefully be live. Let's go ahead and start the game. You better not have another fucking update. I just waited like 2 hours for you to fucking unpack or whatever. And a launcher. Here we go. Sure, whatever. Allow access, why not? Okay, it's good on YouTube. Let's check Twitch. Oh, it didn't open the game for some reason. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully it records it. It's currently in the process of loading though, so it should be fine. Come on, game, please work. There we go. Now, Streamlabs, please record it. Oh, there we go. Fuck, it's not showing as live on Twitch. Ooh. Let's see the opening video. Ooh. What's happening? I see this guy is still returning.
Reveals the secrets of the past, the present, and what may come to be.
Ooh.
Most would think me fortunate to own such a book, but I can only use it in service to others. That is my curse. It wakes, tormenting me once more, feeding on the mysteries of this world, unraveling them into opportunity.
It's cool that they continue to have more new stuff to keep working with. The demons, clearly. They will take over everything. We can only hold them for so long. Or maybe the orcs is gonna get their shot at taking everything. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see. Accessibility options. Show subtitles. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do that as a streamer. Oh, colorblind stuff. Player color. Enemy color. I like it. What is this? What is this? Why is this a thing? Make me blue. I like blue. Make you green. New to Total War? How come I'm playing the prologue? Fuck your prologue. I'm not new to Total War. Let's see. Campaigns. New campaign.
This world has been sundered by a tide of arcane energy. The winds of magic churned into a maelstrom.
Ooh.
The Tome of Fate drew me north to find out why. It guided me to a distant fortress steeped in blood. A battle was fought there. Though long over, the spirits still lingered.
Ooh.
In the shadow of a broken portal, the trail ended. It was here the tome conversed with the dead. they told of Urson, the bear god of Kislev, lost in darkness. A noble prince ventured to save him, yet he strayed from the path and was corrupted by chaos.
Chaos!
He became executioner. A single shot, bound in faith forsaken, pierced Urson's heart. And so the bear god roared. The tide that broke the world. Spirits, where lies Urson now? Is he here in the north?
Beyond the maelstrom, in the realm of chaos, on the forge of souls.
So much lore that I don't understand because I never played Fantasy Battle. I play Age of Sigmar, but I never played Fantasy Battle.
What shadow? A demon's?
I kind of want to play Fantasy Battle, though. I'm sure there are still people playing it.
I knew who shackled the bear.
Ooh.
Belacor.
Oh.
Only a fool would challenge Belacor. And yet, the power of a dying god, there is no greater prize.
Ooh.
A mere drop of Urson's blood would break my curse, ending my servitude to this accursed book. Free to profit from its secrets. But Urson is locked in the Forge of Souls, deep in the realm of chaos, and I cannot enter this nightmarish domain. All routes have been sealed by the maelstrom. There must be a way.
There must be. It's gotta be a way, right?
One veils a spell to summon a portal, one to bypass the maelstrom and create a door into chaos. I manage to bargain, for I need an ally, one who is tempted by the power of the god bear and can withstand the horrors within.
What horrors await us? Interesting, we haven't even picked our race yet. Ooh. Oh, we can't pick from any of the old stuff? I guess they haven't updated it yet. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Kislev. Realm of Chaos. The winds of magic, royal, stirred into a tempest by the roar of a dying god. Now demon and mortal alike must break through the eldritch storm and enter the realm of chaos in search of the ultimate prize. Will the demonic lords of chaos claim victory and find favor in their dark masters? Or shall the denizens of the world, scarred by constant war, endure the trials and temptations of the chaos realm? The choice is yours. Kislev. The Tsardom of Kislev, so it's based on Russia, I'm assuming then. Known as the realm of the Ice Queen, is the most northernly civilization within the old world, a powerful and war-driven country. The inhabitants of Kislev are wolf tough and self-reliant warriors, valiant and determined in the defense of their motherland, for they are the bulwark against the horrors of the north. Since its founding, Kislev has been under constant assault by the hordes of chaos. Countless generations of Kislevites have fought and died in the snowy tundras of those harsh northern oblasts. And it is thanks to these brave Kislev warriors that mankind has managed to flourish in the south, huddled together in their warm, safe homes, whilst the sons and daughters of Kislev fight until they draw their dying breaths. So these guys seem like Russian Viking mixture. Ooh, demons of chaos. Let's see. Wait, how do these guys fit in? Because you got Khorne, Nurgle, Tzich, and Sinesh down here. They're the demons of chaos, aren't they? Why do we also have these guys up here? Huh. manipulated into a horrifying act by another, the Ungol Prince has given himself up entirely in exchange for the ruinous blessings of the Chaos Gods. An ascendancy to demonhood. The newly arisen Demon Prince shrugs off his mortal form to take an ever-changing aspect more pleasing to his new patrons, who continue to war for his ravaged soul. Oh, so he's kind of torn between all the demon gods. Cool. Now it is the destiny of the Demon Prince to command the legions of chaos, undivided in waging eternal war against entire nations and immortal rivals, as he seeks a terrible vengeance on sovereigns and even gods. Will he claim the mark of one master, or forge a path that will bring him to utter domination? Whichever the dark powers will struggle to harness. Which even the dark powers will struggle to harness. I should probably look at what their bonuses are. The Motherland amass devotion to invoke the gods of Kislev. Use them to gather your supporters and secure your power. Atamans. Assign the Ataman to govern a province and get unique benefits. The Ice Court. Train Frost Maidens and Ice Witches to gain powerful traits before recruiting them. Okay. Demonic Gift. Equip body parts and weapons granted by the Chaos Gods to customize the Demon Prince. Interesting. Demonic Glory. Ascribe glory to the 4 Chaos Gods to be granted boons in the form of demonic gifts and units. Interesting. Grand Cathay. Past the mountains of Morn and the steeps beyond lies the fabled Empire of Cathay. Travelers returning from the eastern reaches tell tales of jade cities and golden pagodas. They recount strange creatures, from serpentine dragons to monolithic stone sentinels and flying sky junks that rain multi-hued firepower from up above. But most of all, they tell of the imposing and disciplined armies that march forth in defense of their kingdoms, the thousands of devoted foot soldiers, unwavering in their loyalty and unrivaled in the harmonics of war. That their armies face northward to garrison the great bastion and defend it against the ruinous power is perhaps a blessing. For should the celestial dragon emperor have to turn his legions toward the nation of the west, the threat to all that may be unleashed does not bear thinking about. Harmony. Balance both yin and yang to achieve harmony, which will confer powerful effects. Compass. Direct the Wu-Xing compass to defend Cathay from threats north of the Great Bastion. The Ivory Road. Gain wealth by sending out caravans to deliver cargo to faraway cities in the west. The Ogre Kingdoms. Ogres are a race of large humanoids, tough, vicious, and always hungry. Semi-nomadic in nature, wandering ogre tribes can be found raking their way across the known world. Yet no matter how far away they may be, all ogres consider the scattered tribal kingdoms that dominate the slopes and river valleys of the mountains of Morn to be their rightful, hard-earned homeland. They fight as thugs, bandits, and mercenaries, picking on the strong and the weak alike, battling mighty foes and powerful kingdoms thousands of leagues away. They do this for the alluring promise of gold, plunder, and most importantly, meat for the endless destruction and looting serves only to appease their gluttonous appetite and their ever-hungry god, the Great Ma. Camps. Deploy camps to create a forward base constructing buildings and recruiting units from them. Interesting. Meat. Each army is sustained by meat. Source it from fighting battles and being near camps. Okay. Contracts. Factions will issue you contracts to fill them to increase your standing. Interesting. Okay. kind of mercenaries. The four gods. I'm picking between one of these four. I want to play as one of the chaos gods. Khorne, the blood god, rages upon his brass throne, resting atop a mountain of skulls, built from the countless heads of the great champions his followers have slain over the immeasurable number of aeons. He cares not from where blood flows, so long as it is done in his name. It is not uncommon to see the warriors of Khorne fighting amongst themselves, battling to prove their skill in combat and rise higher in the eyes of their wrathful master. To follow Khorne is to embrace violence and destruction, and to plague utter subservience to his cause. Khorne's most favored servants are gifted with immense powers. Some even ascend to demonhood, and it is these chosen few who are tasked with bringing his wrath down upon the world. Blood for the blood god. Skulls fight battles, raise settlements, and claim skull piles to gather tribute to the Skull Throne. Drawn to destruction, your settlements will spread automatically into ruins and leave in your wake. In the ruins you leave in your wake. Or you can spend skulls to occupy them immediately. Interesting. Bloodletting, your armies are strengthened by every battle and can summon temporary reinforcements by raising settlements. Huh, interesting. Nurgle. Papa Nurgle. Nurgle, also known as the Plague Lord, is the chaos god of disease, decay, death, and degradation. He is perhaps the oldest of his brother gods. For the process of decay began with life, yet Nurgle is also the personification of rebirth. After all, atrophy is simply one way of life cycle, without which nothing new can grow. And to those who embrace Nurgle, accept their own doom, and with good humor, disfigured by disease and mutation, they are keen to spread Grandfather's blessing to the poor souls that wander through life unafflicted. As plagues spread, so does Nurgle's power and status amongst his brothers. He waxes and wanes, weakens when bellies are full and mortals are healthy, but quells when rising the absolute ascendancy when his followers unleash the most lethal of diseases. Plagues. Concoct and spread plagues across the world, or affect your own assets. Interesting. Cyclical buildings. Cyclical buildings? Settlements will grow over time and will then wither and die out. Interesting. Tzich, the changer of the ways, is the chaos god of magic, evolution, manipulation, and trickery. He is Flux incarnate, the god who truly embodies the endless boiling change that is chaos. It is Tzich, above all, who holds the terrible knowledge of fate and destiny in his talons. His worshippers are desperate to share in such lore, but are merely pawns in the great game. Another piece to move on the board and outplay the other chaos gods. To serve Tzich is to invite insanity. His servants weave their own complex web of influence and manipulation, founding cults of high society, as well as armed legions of puppet followers. They pay no mind to the fact that their master views such plots as mere petty distractions, for the architect of fate's own design is eons in the making. Changer of ways, hatch treacherous plots to manipulate the destiny of all beings. Winds of magic manipulation, push and pull the strength of the winds of magic across your territory. Interesting. So he controls the winds of magic. Interesting. And Slaanesh, last but not least, the newest of the Chaos Gods. At least from my understanding of 40k, it might be different in Fantasy Battle. Slaanesh is dedicated to the purest of excess, or the pursuit of excess, gratification, hedonism, pain, and admirable pleasure at the expense of any other soul. He is the youngest of the Chaos Gods, for the complex emotions of erotic desire and decadence only exist within the minds of intelligent races. From within the realm of chaos, the Dark Prince revels in each new sensation discovered. He guides the mortal inhabitants laden with desire to grow even further in their pursuit of stimulation. Those who serve Sinesh are consumed by their own dark passions, driven by the need for their mistress master's approval to commit more sordid atrocities. And to Sinesh's followers practice war upon the nations of the South, seducing their foes into the service of their dark god, and inflicting the symphonies of misery upon those who resist his call. Devotees amass followers by raiding and sacking and looting settlements. Summon disciple armies. Use devotees to summon armies in corrupted areas. Seduction. Compel enemy units to join your army during battles. Enforce whose factions into vassalage via your seductive influence. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. I'm between the 4 Chaos Gods. I feel like Korn is like the most basic, like that's the most well known to people. I feel like he's the one people are gonna pick the most, so I think it's between the other 3. In 40k, Nurgle's the biggest. I don't know if it's the same in like Fantasy Battle or here. I feel like I want to cross out Nurgle, even though Nurgle does sound pretty interesting with it spreading disease and stuff. I think I'm between Slaanesh and Tzeentch. I like the idea of seducing the mortals of the realm to my cause of debauchery and hedonism. Slaanesh it is.
Witness my majesty.
Enemy forces were soon. Okay, yeah, just normal. Sounds good. Nkadi, seducers of Slaanesh. The demon known as Nkadi is a notorious keeper of secrets. As the arch-tempter, he scours the immortal and mortal realm to experience the ultimate sensation and taste ecstasy in its purest form. Over recent millennia, he has developed a particular hatred for the elven twins of Ulthuan. Whatever his short-term goals, the next part of Nkadi's plan will surely involve their eternal misery. Faction effects: diplomacy relations plus 20 with all factions? Really? One as a chaos god, I have plus 20 relations with all factions? That's interesting. Tribute from vassals plus 50%. Have vassals even been a thing in the previous games of this? I don't think they were they? Like, I know I'm pretty sure I had a mod for Warhammer 2 that allowed vassals. I don't think they were a thing before. I mean, I know they've been a thing in Warhammer, in Total War. I know in Shogun 2 you could have, like, vassals and stuff. Because that was the first game I played, and it's the one I've played the most of. At least Total War games. I could have sworn that you didn't have vassals in the previous games. Like, you could, like, confederate with other people, but you couldn't, like, vassalize them, I don't think. Maybe, like, certain people could vassalize? I don't know. Experience gain. 50% each time a new faction is fought in battle. Interesting. Seduce units cost, minus 25%. Enemy leadership, minus 4 local region. Interesting, okay. That's the Lord's effects, though. Seduce unit cost. What's a seduce unit? Let's see where we are on the map. Where are we? Are we in, like, the northern part of the Mortal Empires? Is that what this is? Are they, like, I'm really not sure where we are. Like, is this where the chaos came from, or the Chaos guys started in the previous game. Like, I remember they would start in the like northeasternmost part of the map, and then like went down, and it kind of came out like this. Is this like where the Norska are? I don't know. Settings, let's see. Autosave to cloud. Yep, autosave to cloud. Let's see, I'm good with difficulty. I want to keep it on normal. Okay, let us start with our path of debauchery. The Chaos God of Desire, Sinesh is the youngest of the Dark Powers, but has the potential to eclipse them all. He is the Prince and Lord of Excess. His servants embody those traits to perfection, and none more so than Nakari, the Arch-Tempter. His search for the Exquisite saw him stranded on the wrong side of the Maelstrom. Not that the Keeper of Secrets would be concerned, for us beings such as Nakari will always find distractions. Nevertheless, I can perhaps offer a greater prize to tempt the Arch-Tempter. I make my way through perfumed fog, ignoring the tempted screams, to his palace. The negotiations will be challenging. Interesting. What are my goals here? Are we trying to gain the powers of this long-forgotten god that they talked about before, this dead god? The bear god or whatever it is? I can't tell if it's loading faster than the last game or not. It seems to be loading pretty good. It's nowhere near as bad as it was in the last game, I don't think. That could just be because I'm talking a lot. I really hope that I don't run into any issues uploading this, considering it's Slanesh. I shouldn't. Oh, I don't think they designed stuff in the game to be NSFW. I mean, everything looks kind of NSFW, but I think it's fine. Hopefully. YouTube may not be so happy with the dark powers of seduction or Twitch. Either one might be a bit upset. Hopefully they're not. This one here is a bit concerning. I don't think the demons of Slanesh really have genders, do they? I think they're all kind of in between. They embody positive aspects of both. Because this person doesn't really have like a chest or anything like that going on. And like they're all wearing very feminine, like BDSM gear. Like this one seems far more manly, but still, I'm pretty sure they're still got feminine traits to them. Okay, maybe it is as bad at loading as the last game. I don't know. I can't tell. This one looks a lot more human. Is this the big guy, the leader, or is this just one of our creatures? I've played Slanesh in Age of Sigmar, but I don't really have a good understanding of all the units. I remember I played with a bunch of archery units. I will eat Reese's because I am an enjoyer of pleasure. Let's see, we got the fiends here. Oh, it looks like we've got a chariot back here. So the fiends are carrying the chariot. The hell is that thing? I think I see some Blissbringers off in the distance, or crap, what are they called? I don't remember. They like ride on like kind of things that are kind of like the fiends, but not really. They're smaller. What was this chariot called? Exalted Chariot of... Exalted something chariot. When I do the timeline for this, I'm gonna have to cut out the loading bits. The sorrow of the bear.
In the Palace of Ruin, I found Nakari, the keeper of secrets. His den of excess was no place for mortals. With every step, it whispered promises of all I desire. Hours before me, my soul yearned to be ensnared, but I knew if I succumbed here, he would own me for eternity. I made my revelations quickly, before my senses gave way. Yet Nakari found the tale of Bellicor and Ursun tiresome. It was a secret he kept already. As my mind clouded, I made a final gambit. I would guide him through the maelstrom to the bear's deathbed.
The bear is tempting.
The sorrow of a dying god, yours to treasure.
A treasure to cherish. Want it, you will give it to me.
One drop of Ursun's blood. That is my fee.
Advise me well, and you will have your desire. Fail me, and I will have your soul.
Uh-oh, the stream's kind of going poorly right now.
Our task is to reap the sorrow of a dying god. Ursun's anguish, collected and treasured for eternity.
Interesting. Ooh, that looks pretty good.
Lead me to the dying god.
The Palace of Ruin. I see we've got some corn guys over here.
At once, Arch-Tempter. It seems the great game continues, and corn makes
Okay, now hopefully the stream isn't gonna be a piece of shit now. Hopefully. No guarantee. It's still not fucking showing it on Twitch. There we go, it's showing it. It's not moving though. Fuck. Why can't I change these fucking settings? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working a bit better. Okay. Finally back into the game after dealing with so much technical bullshit. Okay. Should I fight the battle? It is the first battle. But I really don't want to have to go through the loading screen. Let's see.
My lord. What about the fate of those captured in battle? It can be beneficial to hold them, but sometimes leniency or brutality can be worth more.
Let's see. Devotees. I don't know how much devotees are worth, though 3% isn't exactly a big amount. You could get money. I don't know what's the Nash values. I just started. Let's go for devotees. It's part of their unique stuff.
Joined your ranks. Embed them in your army.
Ooh, cool. Hero. Enemy killed in battle. Gun hot flare. Gun hot flare. Enemy belonging to bloody sword has perished in the battle at the Palace of Ruin. The Shard burns. Cool. Mission issued. Send your new hero to join your army. Can do.
Taste our pleasures. No.
Can't move this turn. Okay. She looks like she's ready to do some shit. Ooh, let's see. Sacred Pavilion. Let's see. No, Scented Pavilion. Oh my fucking god. Streamlabs. How do I fucking... Yeah, I can see my stream isn't experiencing issues. Maybe I can change the frame rate to something a bit more manageable. Why can I not edit it? Fucking hell. I wanna fucking change these settings to make it easier, but it won't let me fucking change anything! What? You can enable it. Come on, I just want to change the settings so the stream works. Whatever, it seems to be working right now. And the second I tab into the fucking game, it turns to red. Eat you, Streamlabs. Since it's in the green, I tab into it and it's in the red. Of course, fucking course. I fucking hate you, Streamlabs. I fucking